Happy Mother's Day Sunday. Look, I'm still over here, girl, child, having this moment. Now let's take a quick peek out here at the garden, y'all. But this came, oh look, I got how cute. I was not really happy with that because I'm really missing my mom. As emotional about my mom not being here anymore, I think because I was just having that hot flash moment, child. I was like, I wish I could talk to my mommy. Hey girl, hey, happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day Sunday. It's May 11th, 2025. And yeah, y'all, I have been home over a week and I just really didn't have the time to like pick up the camera and chop it up with you guys. But I've been meaning to pick up the camera and vlog and just get my vlog life going for the month of May. And I'm like, if I don't do it this evening, I don't know when I'm going to get on this camera and get it done. I am actually in the middle of having like a little heat moment, if you know what I mean. So let me give myself a chance to kind of like calm and cool off, and I'll pop back in on the vlog in a minute. Okay, so even my glasses was holding a little bit of heat, y'all. But anyway, y'all, so I'm back. And I'm at the end of it. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to pop in here and just chop it up with you guys. And yeah, just come and kick it with you for a minute. It is Mother's Day, like I mentioned. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, people that are like mothers from their hearts, and all that good jazz. So I am a mother. And I'm also a heart mom. And what I mean by heart mom is my husband's children were birthed from my heart. And so I don't like to say stepmom. So I just say, you know, their heart mom. Mom birthed from my heart. You don't always have to be birthed from somebody's body to be a mother to them. They can be birthed from your heart. And they are definitely birthed from my heart. Look, I'm still over here, girl, child, having this moment. This is real life over here. Going on, okay, over 50. Perimenopausal type of things happen over here where, you know, you get like a little hot flash, heat flash going on, y'all. So forgive me. But anyway, I got some nice gifts for Mother's Day. One of my gifts is back in Detroit, and I will get that on my next visit from one of my sons. The Hubs, hold on you guys, let me show you what the Hubs got me for Mother's Day. This particular year, he always re-ups me on my faves. If you've been rocking with me for a while, you all know that like this is my favorite Bath and Body Works scent. And so he keeps these on deck for me. Like this is staple for me. And this right here is a new fragrance. And I actually also have like the spray. And I wore this on Friday to work. I love this fragrance. So far, so good. It didn't throw me off. I'm very sensitive to fragrances, you guys, for some reason. Some fragrances overpower me and I tend to get like migraines from them. But this newbie did not disappoint me and caused me to go into some kind of like mode. And here's another newbie to my collection that the Hubs picked me up. I have had the opportunity to spray this one visiting the mall and everything. I won't say that I'm a fan of it, and I won't say that I just dislike it. I'm going to have to actually wear it. It didn't just strike me as something that I want to wear when I sprayed it before in the mall. I am familiar with the scent. So, but it's like I said, it's not bad. I don't think that it will cause me to go into migraine mode, but this one definitely didn't disappoint. And so I'm super happy with it. I love this fragrance. Definitely a pretty fragrance. So those were some of the things that I got. I did get a newbie. Hold on. So I got re-upped with this baby girl here. Never can disappoint. This can always come to me as a gift for no reason at all or for any special occasion. I keep these on deck, y'all. And so the hubs picked me up a new baby girl because I was needing one of those newbies. And I actually said that one day, maybe I'll do that later on this week, I want to take one of these and kind of chop it up, one of my old baby girls, and see how it looks like with a little cut on it. So I may do that later on this week in another vlog. So y'all just stick around. Make sure you subscribe and all the things and stay tuned. But yeah, like I said, I've just been chilling since I got home. I just been pretty much chilling since I got home from traveling. Actually, we traveled yesterday. We went to Mississippi to celebrate my husband's cousin's birthday. So yeah, we got back home today. So we did some more traveling real quick, and I literally just did not pick up the camera at all. I did take some pictures, but I was just like, I needed a small little break, just be on chill vibes. When I left you guys in Detroit, I was at the mall with my son, and once I turned that camera off, I just really just dedicated spending more time with my family without the obligation, if you will, of vlogging and trying to keep up with my Veda series. So thank you all again. I still need to catch up on comments. I haven't had the opportunity to catch up on a lot of my comments, but I did see them. I see you guys. I do plan on commenting back and shouting you guys out where I can and things of that nature. I really do appreciate you all for stopping by and supporting me during that Veda vlog series during the month of April last month. But yeah, so I just spent a lot of time with my family and chopped it up and chilled with my family and tried to get by and see as many family members as I can, but it's always a rat race, just trying to see people. My main priority is just trying to see, you know, the kiddos or whatever, even though they're not kiddos, but just trying to see my kids or whatever. But and if I can get around to seeing other family members, I can. And if you're watching and I didn't get a chance to see you this time, you guys know I will see y'all soon. I got back home, girl, the garden. Child, I probably should take y'all out there. It's about like, maybe I started the vlog I think at about 7 p.m. Maybe I might try to get this vlog out tonight real quick and just show y'all what's going on with the garden. But I got back home, I was like, oh my goodness, did I bite off more than what I can chew with this garden? I probably did. So child, I don't know. It's on the struggle bus for sure. I did have progress with the onions, and I'm seeing a little bit of the potato plants coming up, but everything else just, girl, took a downward spiral turn, just down, down, down. So, but I probably will take you guys out there before it gets too dark, and just maybe we can take a peek at the garden and seeing what it's doing. But yes, I just really wanted to pop in here and give you guys a quick update. So yeah, let's take a quick peek out here at the garden, y'all, especially before it like rains again or whatever it's doing, because it's pretty cloudy out. So this is the garden. This is what it's doing. Over here, what I was super impressed with, let's start with that so we can be encouraged. This is the tomato. Why do I always want to say tomatoes? This is not tomatoes. These are potatoes in here. This is what the potatoes are doing. So I'm super like impressed with how they are coming along. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing anything else with them. I do need to come out here and kind of like get some of these leaves out of here. I don't know where they're coming from per se, but that's what it's looking like and what's going on there. So that's a quick little cute update. And then these are the grapes over here. I don't see any major progress going on over here with them. My broccoli is just about looking the same, if not worse. I don't know what's going on with that right there. I gotta figure that out. And this is a tomato plant, and it's starting to grow flowers. Lord have mercy. I don't know what's going on with that. Then over here on this, I had like a cute little pepper going on there. And so that's what that plant is doing there. Over here, we got a few more beans going on over here. This is a big old one right here. Oh my goodness. I feel like this could do a lot better if I was tending to it like I should. Let's turn this around. Hold on one second. Because look over here. Little bushel of beans over here. Cute. And then even over here. A lot of them look like over here going on. Okay, so not too bad. I just gotta probably be patient with my little garden. And then this over here is what were these? Some kind of, what was that, a pepper, orange peppers, and that's what that's doing there. I don't know if I'm supposed to be picking these things off of there or something. Like when I watch other people's videos, I think they be picking this part off right here, y'all. So I'm not sure. Still having this little heat moment too, y'all. Ooh. But this is the romaine lettuce. I feel like I could kind of harvest some of this. And maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow, is have a salad. I saw Risha, she had harvested some lettuce from hers. And sis, if you watching, your lettuce was looking good over there. And then of course we still have like some green tomatoes going on over here. But this can't. Oh, look, I got a. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, a red tomato. I'm so excited, y'all. I was like, oh, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. But I was disappointed a little bit, y'all. But, oh, my goodness, that makes me so happy. I need to slow down and just recognize where I am in this process. I am not a real gardener, so whatever I get, I need to be super grateful for. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. It's so pretty and healthy. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to harvest that. Okay, how cute. And I think I see some more around here, because this did not have that many when I purchased it, because this was like a starter. So it's just coming along in its own little way. Yeah. Okay. So it was on this, my garden was struggling, but it's coming along. Oh my goodness. And then here are the onions. They're coming along real well too, I think. When we got home last weekend, Tankersley had got to these because it was more standing up. And if you guys didn't know that, onions are toxic to dogs. Onions can actually kill dogs. So I've been doing my best to keep her away from this pot. But she had kind of got over here and destroyed some things. But as you can see, they are now back standing up. But they were, let me see, when we got back last week, none of them were this tall. They might have only been probably here. But in a week's time, they've gotten to that point. And then, of course, this is my blueberry bush. Still researching on how to care for the blueberry bush. The begonias, these plants always do me well. When you're a low maintenance, like plant mom or gardener at this point, listen, begonias come through. These are flowers. They still haven't done much, but I'm grateful. And over here, if I'm not mistaken, okay, these are also flowers. Yeah, these are flowers here. So I was proud of them. So, and then over here were kale. It was kale over here that I sowed in this. So this is kale. And maybe I might need to just take them out and up pot them and care for them. And also in this one, yeah, right next to it was also kale. And that is what that little pot of kale is doing. Might need to up pot those as well. And these were flowers over here as well as over here. But yeah, so that's the gist of it, you guys, for for the garden update. I need to get out here and kind of maintain it a little bit and organize it some more. I just haven't had a lot of time to like get all of this organized this week, because when I got home it was just, y'all, I had a lot going on. I just need to be patient with the garden, y'all, and let it do its thing, but still learn my process, and not be so disappointed and devastated when, Lord knows, child, I do not have a green thumb at all. So I'm super grateful, even though to me it's looking a bit out of sorts. I thought I would keep it looking a little bit more maintained was my idea. I need to probably restructure my cognitions and get certain things out of my head about how the idea of gardening should look, I guess, if you will. I think I have this idea and that's impeding my process in my mind to, from how I see it and want it to how it's actually going and growing. And I just probably need to just go with it, and let myself off the hook and just enjoy my garden, because it might not be as bad as I think that it is. So I got home and I really didn't have to wash clothes or anything, because I was able to do that at my cousin's house. So I was good with that. It wasn't like, oh, I have to get home and just decompress from the whole travel thing or whatever. I did need a full day of rest, because doing that drive and having that road trip with Tankersley by myself, y'all, I was like, I'm not doing that no more without the hubs at all. So we will not be taking any more road trips without him in that regard, because I really did need help with her. I thought that it would be easy breezy peasy, and it really was overall. If it's like an emergency and I just have to do it again, of course I know now that I can do it. I just don't want to do it. And I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that ever again, just taking that long trip without him. I got home and got myself prepared for my work week. I got to work, got a lot of the work tasks done that I needed to get done, like reports for the beginning of the month reports, got those all out of the way. And then nail update real quick. Went and got my nails done this week, and noticed that I was asked, did I want to cut down or, cut them down some? And I declined. But I did notice that the drill was going over like the weakest point of my nail a little bit more. Like even this nail, I don't know if you can tell it. Let's see if you can tell where it's kind of wavy, and directly across where you call this part the free edge. I don't know if you can see that. But I was like, I don't know if she's trying to make this weak on purpose so they can like break and be weak, and she didn't put on as many coats that she normally puts on. So I came right home, y'all, and used my little system myself and went over my nails. My nails are like $50 to get them done, but I went over them myself and got under the light and everything and just strengthened them. But I'm just like, why would she do that on like the long, like all my nails are not, of course, the same length all the way across, but the ones that seem to be longer, she really went over that on both hands, that part of my nails. So I was not really happy with that, because it's like, okay, well, I'm going to get you to get back in here, because I'm going to make sure that they're not as strong, and maybe they'll break or give you a little problem, and then you want to come in and have a cut down and get a resurface. No, we're not doing that, honey. I came on home and did my own nails, and they're much more strengthened and not as weak. Yeah, girl, I will not be going in there for another month and it worked. My little process worked, where I was like, I usually go every other week. I only had to go one time last month, and I plan on not having to go again till probably this time next month. These gonna last me. I'm really thinking about taking that other $50 that I would normally spend on getting my nails done and doing like a cash stuffing envelope to save that extra $50, because that's where I am with whatever I cut out. I try to take that money, if I was maintaining something anyway, I try to take that money and put it somewhere so it's being saved so I can actually see it. And I hope that that makes sense what I'm actually like sharing with you guys or trying to convey. I yeah, I really should take that extra $50 and cash stuff it and save it somewhere so I can really see like the benefit over time of having the opportunity to save my money where I would normally see it leaving out. I hope that makes sense. The aftermath of last week when, well, it's been, what, has it been 2 weeks since I got my hair done? Because it was so rainy yesterday and we were out like in the yard for the party, and it was really rainy. It just got, I didn't get rained on at all, but any moisture in the air, because you know I'm natural, you know, this is me, all natural, my hair will kind of just revert and curl on up, but it didn't get wet at all. This is just from the moisture in the air, but it held up. And if I like straighten it out and wrap it up and all of that, it'll come back to life. Yeah, y'all, I was just watching some TV and watching some vlogs, and I'm like feeling inspired. Y'all know how it is. Sometimes you watch other people's vlogs and content. Shout out to all my content creator friends, and that just encouraged me to get on here and make a vlog. I'm like, now I was doing real good. Got my Veda going and vlogged all month long, and then just fell off a cliff, y'all. But sometimes it tends to happen. I do like doing daily vlogs for the purpose of getting myself conditioned to, you know, dropping my videos and being consistent with my content. But there does come a time where, you know, like you need to just have a moment and kind of decompress and just take some time away from it all. So, but I don't want to, and I was able to do that, but I don't want to get too far away from it. So yeah, I just thought I would, you know, do like a chatty update vlog with you guys. And that way, sorry y'all, I'm trying to grab this necklace. And that way, I can bring you guys up to date and chop it up with you guys and all of that good stuff. The hubs had some work he had to do when we got home, so that's what he has been doing, and probably like watching some games or something. We stopped at a restaurant called Milo's, and it was like the Milo's tea. I did not know that Milo's was like a restaurant, and so they sold like burgers and chicken sandwiches and chicken strips and chicken nuggets and pies, and of course the Milo's tea. So we stopped there on the way. I think we were like in Tuscaloosa or outside of maybe Birmingham. I don't know where we were because I fell asleep. In the end, I woke up and we were stopping for like gas, and next door was a Milo's. So that's what we had for dinner. So I didn't have to come home and make dinner or anything. I haven't had a chance to like get my clothes ready for work tomorrow, but I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I just really wanted to pop in here and chop it up with y'all. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair at this point, but I know I'm gonna comb it out and brush it out and wrap it up some kind of way. But that's what I got going on for the evening. I called my husband, and he, of course, we both were at work. I was at work and he was at work, and I called him and I was like, you know what? I'm having a moment. I really miss my mom, and it just didn't dawn on me that this Sunday was Mother's Day. So this happened just the other day, Thursday. And I'm like, I'm really missing my mom because I was having a moment, just like my own personal summer heat moment at work, y'all. I need to get a fan at my desk. I have the little cute small heater. I showed you guys that, but I need to get a fan because like moment to moment I go from hot to cold, and then they have the air on in there, and so I will still have my heater on at my feet, but there are times where like I just get this burst of heat all of a sudden, just out of the blue, and it's so uncomfortable. But immediately after it subsides, I'm having the chills. I mean, I'm like cold, freezing, and it's just so uncomfortable. So I'm, going from turning the heater off. They have the air blasting over my head, but when I'm having that initial heat burst, I really could benefit from having like some cool wind just blowing where I can control it right here on my forehead. That's where I feel it the most, like these bursts. And I was like, wow, I really wish that I had the opportunity to call my mom and just talk to her about it. Like, just girl talk and girl chat. A lot of times I really am able to maintain and not experience, especially out in public, where I'm not, and I don't know if I'm explaining this properly, but where I'm not as emotional about my mom not being here anymore. And so I called my husband. I was like, I really miss my mom. This is a moment where I really miss being able to call my mom and hear her voice, or just talk to her, like chat it up, girl talk or girl chat. Because I believe like she would have been able to kind of help me through, or we could laugh about it or just talk about it and have that moment where, maybe she's sharing her experience with me when she was at this point in her life or something like that. So, but it was just ironic that, and I usually don't have these moments, even though, maybe you might think like, well, Carly, you probably was feeling that way because, it was Mother's Day coming up in a couple days later. But usually I really don't. Sometimes I will around her birthday. Her birthday is in October. And so sometimes I'll experience it more in October, but hardly ever around Mother's Day. But I think because I was just having that hot flash moment, child, I was like, I wish I could talk to my mommy. I wish mommy was here for real. So, because I'm sure she could give me some tips and pointers or something on how to handle it. So, but I called my husband and he was just like, like, oh, I miss her too. And a part of our story, our dating story, is that when my mom was in hospice, my husband, he was able to meet her one time, like, and they had like a very good conversation. But she passed away like 4 days later. But yeah, so he's like, yeah, I miss her too. And I know he's shared with me in the past, like he misses the opportunity to have grown and developed his relationship with her, but they just made such a connection and impact in that one and only like opportunity to meet and talk and chop it up and chat it up and just spend time together, even though it was in hospice. So yeah, I'm not gonna go too far down the rabbit hole with that because I don't want to get too emotional. But yeah, I was really missing and wishing I had her to just have that girl talk, girl chat about changes and body changes and body life changes. And because even though I'm getting older, my body is still developing. I'm still in a point of development. I'm just developing, going in that direction. No more like developing like early development, teenage, young adult years, like, but more in the downhill. They say after 50 is downhill. But I don't know. It might even still be uphill, honey. You just never know. I don't want to knock it because I'm taking life as it comes. I really have been embracing like the era of, where I am in my life as far as my age goes. I'm really happy to be 50 this year, had turned 50 this year and everything. So I don't really knock it. I just been embracing it. Like even today, I was like, oh my goodness, there was no way I should have been out in that rain partying all night. Not that we were out there. Girl, the party was over by 10 o'clock, okay? But even still, like just being out in the elements when you're getting older, you feel that stuff the next day. And all we did was we had like a crab boil and What else did, oh, it was, we had ribs and chicken, you know, all of the fixings. Just listening to some music. Some people were playing cards, and then we did like boots on the ground dancing. I was able to kind of learn that a little bit and did a few little hustles or whatever. And that was my first time doing boots on the ground, y'all. So I think I was able to kind of master it a little bit. I just need a little bit more practice, other than the time I practiced at home by myself, but I really couldn't get it. I was just watching them, you know, do it on the videos or whatever. But that was my first time ever like getting out on what we call the dance floor and cutting the rug. So, but I'm super happy and confident that I'm gonna learn that boots on the ground and get me a fan, honey, because I don't know where the fan's at, but child, I really need a fan for real in real life. Where is the fan for me? Because these little heat bursts and personal summer moments, child, where them fans at for real, for real. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to come in here and chop it up and pop in here. And I don't know how long this vlog will be, but if you stop by here and you like the content that I provide and share with you all, please hit that subscribe button, set your bell to all. Like this video, comment below and let me know how you're doing. Again, if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. If you're like a mom, happy Mother's Day to you. And yeah, love on somebody, y'all. This is Carla, just vlogging life. And I will see y'all in my next video. I'm going on the end of here so I can try and get this vlog up tonight. It shouldn't be too much to edit, y'all. So yeah, see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.